Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to the Southern Ground Hunting channel. My name is Parker McDonald. Today I'm going to just give you my quick a full season impression on the Lone Wolf Custom Gear double step sticks. Now I use these sticks all season long, and started my season in September in Kentucky and ended my season in February here in Alabama. And so I have climbed with these things a ton. And I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on some of the things that I do like, and some of the few things, there's not a lot, maybe one or two things that I don't like about the sticks. But as you can see, just before we really get into the stick themselves, I did just a little bit of modification, not much. So when the sticks come, they're one solid piece of cut aluminum. Each stick is made from one solid piece, and really well designed sticks. First impression when I got the box was like, this is a super light box. So each of these sticks are 1.5 pounds, so you're looking at about 4.5 pounds or so for 3 of them. I use them with a 5-step aider. The same, I did a video last year about my climbing system, so I do the same exact climbing system with a 5-step H3A from Black Diamond. And I use these sticks with that, and I had to do a little bit of modification to my aider to make it wide enough, to make the loop wide enough, because these steps are fixed. I had to make it wide enough to go around that. But right out the gate, one of the things that I did was try to make these things pack together tighter. So this is how they would pack together, and you can tell it's just a little bit loud, a little bit too much moving around. When they're packed in your pack, like in your bag, it's not going to matter at all. But when I pull them out of my bag, I want it to be quiet. I want it to be packed real tight. And so I just added this little bungee ball to one of the sticks, just right there in that little hole. That way when I go to pack these up, all I have to do is just slide that Versa button into the hole right there, pull this bungee around, put it right there, and it's good to go. Now there's a little bit of movement, but it still keeps them pretty tight. The other thing I did with them was I just added the tethered Versa Strap minis. I think 7 foot of the Versa Strap mini to it, just like that, and it worked great. Now you have 2 different attachment points basically on this stick. So you can put it right here on the Versa button, which is what I do. Loop it around the tree, put the other side on that Versa button. You also have these little T-post looking things, and you can go around that way as well and do it like that. You can kind of see how that attaches there. So with these sticks, there's several things that I really stinking like a lot. And the first one is the standoffs. I love this standoff system. The bolts, it gives it the ability to pack down. You get the ability to be able to pack it super slim. So that's 2 sticks right there. With the 3rd stick, you're looking at about like that. I mean, it's really slim. And I would prefer a less bulk than lighter weight most of the time. Less bulk is more valuable to me. But these sticks really do both of those things well. They're super lightweight. Like I said, they're like 1.5 pounds. I think that's what the website says, 1.5 pounds. They're 18 inches long, so they're pretty small sticks. They're flat. It's one piece of aluminum. Now, with these bolts, like I said, it's one of the things that I really liked about them. It's also one of the things that I was really nervous about, because there hasn't really been a climbing stick with this standoff system designed yet. They're really sleek. They're really cool. But I was nervous just about how well they would bite to a tree. Most climbing sticks have teeth basically right here as a standoff, and so they bite to the tree really well. These just having 2 connection points to the tree, I was a little bit nervous. But what you can see right here, possibly, each stick, each of these bolts has like a squared off end on the bolts. And basically where where what you would use to tighten a bolt. That's like a square. It's not like most bolts. It's just a square ended bolt, and those points on the square bite down to the tree like crazy. Every time I remove these sticks from a tree, I mean, it could be borderline damaging to the tree, honestly. Which you want a stick that bites really well. I'm not saying it's not going to be like climbing spurs or even a climber, but it bites into the tree really stinking good. I was nervous also about the fact that I thought these bolts might flex some and potentially bend, but like I said, I have not had any issue with that, and I'm not a lightweight. I'm not a small fella. I'm short and wide, so my weight on these sticks never had any issue with any of them bending. They're the exact same as they were when I took them out of the box, and so I really like that aspect of it. The other thing I was nervous about was the amount of space that I would have for my foot. Now, I have a size 9 foot. It's not a huge foot, but I was still a little bit nervous about it. It's not amazing. Like, it's not like I would never use this top for a platform on a quick hunt or anything like that. Definitely wouldn't do that. But when you're stepping up to climb a tree, it's not like you're going to be rested there for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You're literally using it as a step to get up the tree. And so I never had any issues with that at all. A couple things that I don't like, or really the one thing about these sticks that I don't like much, is that they're loud. I mean, you can see they're not quiet. I do have a little bit of hockey tape on this one, and on this one I have hockey tape on it. I don't have hockey tape on this one, but they're a little quiet. They're a little loud, but I'm pretty easy when I'm taking it out of the bag. When I'm getting them set up, they don't really clang on a whole lot. I'm pretty careful about that. If you're careful, you can avoid loud sticks. It's really not that big of a deal, in my opinion. Some people hate loud sticks. I don't really care. But yeah, that's going to be it for this this quick overview of these sticks. I am currently about to sell them. I just sold them last night to a guy in Pennsylvania, so I'm headed out to the post office to send them out to him. And I really like them. The only reason I'm getting rid of them is because I'm going to be using the tethered 1 sticks this season. And if it wasn't for those sticks, I would probably still be using these for the foreseeable future, because I really liked them. Great stick. If you have any questions about these sticks, you can feel free to comment below, and I will do my best to answer anything that I can on them. But that's going to be it for this one. Really solid product from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I love them. Highly recommended.